Have you ever made mistake of putting your secret key or API key in the front end? Never do this again. Your app is in danger. Today in this video, I'm going to show you how to store your secret key safely on the server side using Firebase Cloud Function. Let's keep those secrets secret and your app secure. If you have already made this type of mistakes, then improve it and learn the new way. You can store your API key or secret key on your server side using the Node.js API, or if you are using Firebase as a backend, Firebase provide you the option of Firebase Function where you can easily store your secret key. This is the best and appropriate approach. You can't store your secret key and API key on the client side, front end part of the app which are deploying. Okay, we are going to start from the beginning. In my e-commerce app, I'm trying to use the Stripe as a payment method. We have required the Stripe secret key, then where I have store my secret key. If I store my secret key in the Flutter code and this all folder, then this will be the front end side. This all are deploying. When I launch the app, then hacker easily find my Stripe secret key. For the solution of this my problem and your all problem to store secret key and API key on the backend side, today I am going to use a Firebase function. First set up your Flutter project with Firebase. Then after that we have start to securely store secret key in Firebase function. Okay, I'll put this Medium article link is in the description. You can get all the info from there. Before you start to code, you need 2-3 things, which is Firebase project and Stripe account. Currently I'm going to store the Stripe secret key. That's why require is Stripe account. If you are going to store some other API key or other secret key, then you have an account of this. Okay, the main 2 things will be required. First, the Node.js is required. It will require to run the Firebase function. If you didn't have Node.js, then add the Node.js package and also check npm is installed in your system or not. If not, then also add. After you have add the Node.js npm and you have set up your Flutter project with Firebase, then we are going to start. If you have used the Flutter Fire CLI to set up your Flutter project with Firebase, then first step is done. You didn't need to do. I have also set up my Flutter project with Firebase. First you need to check in your system Firebase CLI is installed or not. I'll check it by using the Firebase login command. Just copy this command. You can copy this command from here and paste it. You can see I have already logged in. If you have already logged in, you didn't need to do anything. If you have not, then just hit this command. This open the browser for authentication with your Google account and choose the account that you need to log in with. Then installation of Firebase CLI will be completed. Next step, since you have used Flutter file CLI, your project likely has a Firebase JSON already contained but may not have a function directory fully set up. You have do everything inside the function directory. In step 2, copy this command called Firebase init function in the root directory of your project. Okay, Firebase init function, we are going to start to deploy in our function folder in the Firebase. First steps is this. You can see here I have got would you like to initialize the new code base or override the existing code? Before today's I have already heard this command, that's why I have see this. Otherwise you can see this project setup and it will ask you to choose your project. Then by using the arrow you can just choose the project that you have connected with your Firebase. In the right side I would put the another video how is it look like for the first time, then you can easily understand. I don't remember, but I have already hit this command. I will override the new. I will override it. Okay. And next things is use the JavaScript. If you hit Firebase init function command, it will display this. Then if you are first time select the project, then we are in the same stage. It will ask to select the language. We are going to choose the JavaScript as a language. And we have, do you want to use ESLint as we are going to use it? Your function folder will be created here. Okay. It will install the dependency with npm now. Just wait 2-3 minutes and here I'll mention age and everything. Select your Firebase project with prompt, choose the JavaScript, choose to install dependency with npm. This will create function directory with this 3 folder that we are going to look. Okay, here Firebase Firebase initialization is completed. Okay, and go to the function folder here. Inside this function, most of the things will be already done. We just need to add something. We need to add some dependency here, and dev dependency. It will already detect the latest version of node. Inside the index.json, we need to write some code. Okay, on the third steps, to securely store the type secret key, first we need to set the environment variable. Or to set the environment variable, again copy this command from here. Inside this testing side, we need to hit the actual secret key or API key that we are going to store. Okay, I'll provide my secret key that I am going to store. I'll provide my API key with this command and I'm going to hit the enter. Please deploy your function for the change to take effect by running this command. Before run this command, we have checked. First we have verified whether configuration is set or not. If it will successfully set, then it will display our API key. When we hit the Firebase function configuration, you can see if your configuration is success, then you can get your secret key or API key. If you are going to store your API key, then instead of this secret key, type secret key, write here the API key. Okay, we have also complete these steps. Next step is write your index.json file. I'll provide this Medium article link. We need to write this code. In default, there is nothing, 1-2 line. I have initialized the package dependency that we have added. I have initialized the app express, and I have just write here the some code for payment currency and payment method, and remaining I didn't do anything. Okay, just save, just hit the save. Next, go to the package.json file and add some dependency. If you want to test locally before deploying it on Firebase, then you can try it by using this command on locally, but I'm going to ignore it. Next things is we need to add some package.env express Firebase admin Firebase function and type package in our system. Copy this all code and replace with your code, or you can just manually add this 4 package inside the dependency section, and this is 4 dev dependency. Okay, and next things is deploy the function. Before, I'll forget to mention the one thing here. I'll mention it here. Before you are going to deploy it, you need to hit one command, which is this command, npm run lint --fix. It will format this index.json file with appropriate format. Without fix, try to deploy it, then you can got the error just like this. Okay, just if you hit this enter, I'll copy this code, which is the last steps, deploy the function, and I'll hit, but I'm definitely sure that we have got the error. Yes, I'll expect the same error. Yes, expect the indentation of 2 space but 4 found. Here it will just expect 2, but there is a 4 found. If you are going to manually fix this error, then it takes too much time. Instead of this, we are going to just hit this command here. I think we have get this error because npm didn't find. Why? We have entered the root directory, but we need to hit this command inside the function directory. Just hit the cd function. Now we are in the function directory. Next, hit this command. Okay, now everything will be perfect. Then again go back in the root directory. The final steps is Firebase deploy only function. Instead of this all, we are going to deploy the function folder. We are going to deploy the function folder from the root of your project. Okay, now hit the enter and wait some time. It will take your 3 to 4 minutes before deploying it. It will show the error .env will not found. I'll create the one file .env, and inside this env file I will store the secret key for the purpose of locally run. We have set it require .env.config, and we have also set this type.secret key for locally run. Okay, if you didn't want, then remove it. And after you have create the .env file inside the function and set the key, next next things you need to add the .env package. If there is no .env package in your system, go to the function directory again and just use this command npm install .env. Okay, .env is also installed in our system. I'll get back to the root directory and now I'll hit the Firebase deploy only function command. I hope this time everything will be perfect. Wait until it function folder uploads successfully. Wow, congratulations, we have successfully deploy completed in the project console. Okay, by this way you can easily store your secret key and API key. Now let's open the Firebase console and see on the dashboard. See, here in the function we have successfully deploy and store our secret key here. From here no one can get the secret key. Fetch this secret key and use on your app, not store on the locally front end of your code. Okay, that's it for today's video. I'll provide you this Medium article link is in the video description. You can get from there. Everything I will cover inside here. If you have confused and if you have required this index.json file and package.json file. Okay, bye bye. We'll meet you on the next video.